Saturday, the Golden Hurricane entertaining the Temple Owls in the final game of the 2017 season. Find out what happened next on the Philip Montgomery Show.
The Philip Montgomery Show, brought to you by St. Francis Health System, by River Spirit Casino, by Pepsi, and by Bill Knight Ford. Now your host, Bruce Howard.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Philip Montgomery Show. I'm Bruce Howard. The 2017 season is in the books. The final game was on Saturday, taking on the Temple Owls. In a moment, we'll be back and we'll have the lead up to the game, as it was senior day here at H.A. Chapman Stadium, and then first half highlights. All of that next on the Philip Montgomery Show. Welcome back to the Philip Montgomery Show. Prior to Saturday's game against Temple, there were 19 seniors playing their final game for the University of Tulsa. And of course, the ceremony is always very emotional as head coach Philip Montgomery sends those seniors out, and family and friends obviously celebrating their careers. And so it's awfully emotional for these seniors as they play their final game. And of course, everybody else trying to pitch in as well and win for the seniors. The younger players certainly want to do that as well. And so as Tulsa got ready to play Temple, it was the fourth all-time meeting between TU and Temple, with the Hurricane leading the series 2-1. Let's get the lead up to the game and first half highlights. My broadcast partner Rick Corey and head coach Philip Montgomery.
All right, thanks, Bruce. All right, Coach, coming into this, you have to balance preparing for a game and seniors last week. Now, I know your focus is on preparation, but you do have to kind of control those emotions for the guys. How hard is that?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that went into this week. You got Thanksgiving, they're out of school. You got seniors last game. Our schedule changed quite a bit, but I thought we were able to work it around. Our guys, I thought, were pretty fresh tonight with everything that was going on, and so I was proud of the effort that they came, and they stayed focused and they stayed locked in this week. We had a good week of work and had a good plan coming in. Just didn't execute at the level we needed to.
And this Temple team had made a change at quarterback about 4 games ago. How much did that change them?
Yeah, I think they got more explosive in the passing game off of it. He's really thrown the ball well in the last couple of weeks, and you know, really before that, quarterback was running a little bit more. He was a little more sporadic with it, and so I thought this guy, a little bit taller guy, was able to see some things. I thought he threw the ball extremely well tonight, obviously, but you know, it changed him a little bit, and I think it gave him a little shot in the arm as far as confidence goes.
All right. First half highlights, a fast start for Tulsa. Here's TU and Temple at H.A. Chapman Stadium.
2nd and 8 for TU, and it's Chad President on a quarterback keeper near side to the 15 to the 20, breaks free, 25, sideline near side, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 28.
He's gone.
41-yard line, first down and 10, and it's Brewer again. Waits for a block. Now he zooms through a hole up the middle, 50 to the 48-yard line. That's going to be 11 more. 2 receivers stacked near side right, 2 stacked near far side left, and the handoff. Brewer up the middle, has a hole to the 40, near side to the 35, near side hash mark, and banged down after a 13-yard gain. And
I thought when he cut back he might too. I think he tripped himself.
35-yard line, 1st and 10. Back to pass, President. President launches one toward the end zone. A man popping free. Hobbs catches it. Touchdown, Tulsa. 35-yard touchdown pass. Chad President perfectly lofted to Justin Hobbs, and the Golden Hurricane leading 6-0. Get things done here, and they're going to operate out of the shotgun with the Wildcat quarterback, and that is Wright. And Wright breaks free, left side, 25, 30, 35, 40 to the 50, and out of bounds at the Tulsa 43-yard line. 2 receivers near side left. Here's the snap, and Newtile back to pass. A big rush on. He steps up, throws it, lofts it toward the end zone. Jennings wide open, catches it. Touchdown, back of the end zone as he beat Wadley to 3rd and 5 from their 15-yard line. They lead at 10-7 as we start the second quarter. Here's the snap, and back to pass Newtile. Big rush on, throws to the near side. Armistead catches it and gets out of bounds right boundary at the 23, has a first down. 2 receivers near side right, 1 receiver far left. And the fake handoff back to pass Newtile. Rushes on, throws high over the middle, a man wide open, and it's caught. A lunging catch by Kirkwood at the 20 to the 15 and down to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the right side hash mark at the 9. Newtile has the snap, turns and hands it off, and it's Armstead. Armstead bounces off now, goes to the left side and finds some room. Left side 10-5, walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, and then the other thing is, obviously offensively, TU has done very little since that long drive, only 30 yards on 12 plays. Here's a handoff on the left side. Brewer around the corner outside the hash mark, 35, and leading 17-7, 10.5 minutes remaining first half of play. Here's the snap. It goes to Brewer off the left side. Big hole, 45 to the 40. At the numbers of 35, he cuts back at the 30 and is wrestled down at the 25-yard line. That thing opened up, and for a moment it looked like he might take it all the way, but he ends up getting 24 and a first down for the Golden Hurricane. Out of the shotgun, President, motion to the right by Rowdy Simon. It's a draw play for President. President with a quarterback draw gets it forward to the 17. Now a field goal attempt from the 18, a 28-yarder left hash mark, and here's the kick on the way, and it is straight through there. Hurricane stalled on their last drive, settled for a field goal, and then the defense gives up a score. Now the handoff left side, Brewer outside the left hash mark, diving to the 29-yard line. 6 solo tackles already for Bradley. Here's the snap and a fake handoff, and President takes it himself, and he gets popped at the 35. He gets it to the 37. Yeah, 9-yard gain, first down for Tulsa. And here's the handoff up the middle. Rowdy Simon, he hits a guy, and he burrows forward across the 45 to the 46. So this is going to be a 47-yarder from the right hash mark for Redford Jones. The snapper is Higuera. The holder is the punter, and here's the kick. It's a line drive shot, and it is good. He hit it as the hold was down by Thomas Bennett. First down and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes off the left side. It's Brewer up the middle. He's at the 40, 30, the 45 to the 50, and down to the 45-yard line. And again, a big gainer for Brewer. And here's the snap and a fake handoff back to pass Heffley. Heffley throws it high in the air down the right boundary, and it is intercepted at the 12-yard line. And with the return on the far side is Derek Thomas. Thomas, far side boundary. He may take it all the way. Left side to the 15 to the 10, and yanked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. In the shotgun at the 7. And rolls out to the right. Rolling, looking to throw. He floats it. Touchdown. A man wide, smoking open.
So with that unfortunate turn of events at the end of the second quarter, TU trails at halftime 31-13 to Temple. In a moment, we'll be back with second half highlights on the Philip Montgomery Show. Back on the Philip Montgomery Show, the Hurricane trailing at halftime 31-13 to the Temple Owls. Let's get halftime adjustments and second half highlights. Rick Corey and head coach Philip Montgomery, guys.
All right, thanks, Bruce. Well, coach, at the half, you've obviously had a change at quarterback, and that changes a lot of things. What were you guys talking about as adjustments at the half?
Yeah, you know, Chad goes down there towards the end of the second quarter, and Will had to come in and play. And you know, we had a lot of things built up schematically, trying to utilize Chad's abilities, and so, you know, all of that stuff is thrown out the window. You're stepping onto a field in a tight game with a quarterback that has no experience, and so it's a tough situation for Will to really step into. I thought our guys around him really stepped their game up. I mean, D'Angelo continued to run the ball well. Our offensive line played extremely well. You know, Rowdy came in and gave us some good snaps in there, and so guys just continue to keep fighting.
All right, see the second half grind. It's Tulsa and Temple, and it is going to be a grinder in the second half. Here we go.
So he comes off, and it's 1st and 10 Tulsa at their 28-yard line. Heffley, the quarterback, has the snap and hands it off to Brewer off the right side. He cuts it back, 30. He breaks a tackle, 35. Shifty move right up the middle to the 40. He got 12 on the play and a first down for the Golden Hurricane. Make it 13 to the 41. A 2nd down and 7 from the 32-yard line. Here's the snap, and Heffley hands it off, and it's Brewer diving forward, slamming ahead to the 30-yard line. One receiver to the left is Carter on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Heffley back to pass, looks right, throws right, and it is caught on a slant. It's grabbed by Hobbs. He gets it down to the 21-yard line. That's a first down, a gain of 9, and TU moves the sticks. And Brewer out of the shotgun. Has the snap, looks, waits, goes up the middle, has a hole, gets it to the 15, diving forward to the 14-yard line. 31-13, Temple with the lead. The Hurricane in the Mullen Plumbing red zone. Again, out of the shotgun, it is Brewer. Takes the ball off the left side, cuts back to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Tulsa. 14-yard touchdown run by Brewer as he took the ball, took it to the left, found a hole, he cut it back, and got it in, and the Golden Hurricane on a 14-yard touchdown run by D'Angelo Brewer. 48-yard average. This is his fourth punt. And a waist-high snap, and he gets the kick away. High, nose-up spiral, good kick. And he drives right all the way back to the 25, and he picks it off. And now up to the middle of the field, 35-40, 45-50. Tulsa doesn't have many guys over there. Right, left side to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. One receiver near side right, two receivers far side left, and they run the Wildcat formation with, again, that wide receiver Isaiah Wright off the right side of the 25, spins forward to the 27. He got a couple, but now it is third down and about 12 with Newtile in there. He takes the snap and drops back to pass, throws over the middle, and it is caught by Wright, right to the 30, gets the first down to the 35-yard line on first down and 10 out of the shotgun. He fakes a handoff, now a pitch on the right side on the option. It's Hood around the corner, 40, 50, to the 45, to the 40, far boundary, inside the 40, and not a 51-yarder. One shy of his career high if he makes it. Snap back, the ball is down, here's the kick, it's blocked, and the ball comes to the near side. It's picked up by TU, and stumbling forward is Williams to the 45-yard line. We're at the Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa broadcast booth. Heffley back to pass, steps up, gets drilled, the ball is loose, it's a fumble, and Temple is recovered. And Newtile out of the shotgun, to his right is Hood. There's motion by one of the receivers, and Newtile rolls out to the right, rolls out, throws. It is caught for a touchdown, right corner of the end zone by Kirkwood. 6-yard touchdown reception by Keith Kirkwood. Boomerang to attempt the extra point. Snap back, ball down. Here's the boot on the way. It is blocked. It is loose on the turf and almost picked up by TU. Now it is grabbed by the Golden Hurricane on the left side with the ball. It is Williams racing down the field. He may get a two-pointer out of this.
Flag.
Left side, 10-5, 2 points Tulsa, but a flag.
So the final 43-22 Temple, and obviously a couple of things. The punt return was obviously a big deal. The interception return was kind of a big deal. Other than a couple of those big plays, your team was really hanging in there.
Yeah, we really were. I mean, we were battling all the way through it. You know, those type of plays are such game-breaking type plays. I mean, the punt return one, you know, we've been really good on our punt team as far as coverage goes all year long. Until I see the tape, you know, I need to kind of break that down and see exactly what happened. But, you know, you can't put yourself in those situations. You know, we had a couple of blocked field goals. I was proud of that part of it. You know, we scooped one of those and go score. And so, again, our guys continue to keep battling all the way through it.
All right, so we'll come back on the Philip Montgomery Show. We're going to talk about next year. There's a long process to get there, recruiting, all that coming up. That's next on the Philip Montgomery Show.
Well, man, I knew today was gonna be emotional. Getting off the bus, I had all my family kind of sitting there by the gate. So, as soon as I seen my mom, I started bawling instantly. This was before the game and walkthrough and all that. But, you know, they're in love with the game and they've been watching me play forever. And she's always been there for me. So, me being here in Tulsa and being able to have my family at every game, and you know, seeing my mom, her face, you know, everybody's just so proud of me, man. I'm so grateful for everything, man. It's very emotional, but, you know, at the end of the day, we didn't get the win, so, you know, that sucks. But just to continue to work hard and everything that I've did for this university is something to be proud of.
Like I said, you know, it's hard, you know. You start thinking about real when it's over, you really hit you, like all the work you put in and stuff and all the, you know, 6 a.m.s waking up, times you didn't want to wake up, go lift and stuff. And it's something that you didn't like at the time, but once you realize, you know, you're done, it's kind of stuff you're thankful for, you know, stuff you learn to be grateful for, because it kind of shapes you as a person. So morally, you know, I feel like, you know, it gives you a sense of discipline in your, you know, in your everyday life, and then, you know, and it carries over to your game.
Man, it's a kind of interesting feeling. I'm not a very emotional guy, and I got in today, and I sat on the training table and started talking to Dave, and he started taping me up, and I just started getting kind of choked up. I was like, this is crazy. I don't ever get choked up, and I started to, and right before we went out for the first half kickoff, I was half emotional and wiped my eyes a little bit. I wasn't crying, but I was definitely emotional, and just happy to have been here.
What I take the most is just the work ethic, man, and just how, you know, coming from my sophomore year, you know, I was about 175, 180, and you know, that summer when I got a lot of my weight, it really was just me, you know, mentally, you know, dedicating myself to eating right and working out hard and just staying consistent with my work. And that's something that I can use throughout my everyday life, you know, without football. So that's a lesson that just university, not just the football team, but this university has taught me.
A couple of the seniors with some of their memories as they finished out their career for the University of Tulsa. Final game, of course, Saturday in the 2017 season. And no question, our appreciation to all of those seniors that laid their skin right here on this field, H.A. Chapman Stadium. So for the Hurricane, they finish out the 2017 season, and our final feature segment revolves around 60 Seconds With. And the question is, if they made a movie about you, who would play you in the movie? Here's what the players said.
Who would play me in a movie? Chris Tucker. I gotta go with Chris Tucker.
Denzel Washington, easy, yeah. Easy, because he's handsome, yeah. I think I'm very average looking, but like I would want somebody handsome to play me.
That'd be cool to be a special agent, have James Bond come in and try to play me or something, I don't know. I feel like we got the same voice tone, you know, the same smile, everything about it's almost alike.
I'd probably say Kevin Hart, because he's a clown.
Which James Bond if you had one?
What was that last one? What was it called? Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I'm a clown in a way, not to his level, but if you be around me, you'll know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably say Kevin Hart.
007, what's his name? Craig? Daniel Craig.
So, he's a little shorter than you though?
He is. He is. You know, about 5'2", 4'11".
Welcome back to Philip Montgomery Show. Rick Corey along with the head coach of the Golden Hurricane, Philip Montgomery. Now off to recruiting. As you mentioned, recruiting is already underway, but you have an early signing period to deal with. It's a little bit different. Explain what's different there.
Yeah, you know, we got the early signing period that's going to happen December 20th, and so that's usually, you know, that first Wednesday in February. So having that bumped up, we'll see how that changes. We really, obviously, this is the first time we've gone through it. I think it's going to be beneficial for us. But everything is speeding up, and so you know, as we hit the road and able to get in homes and go see kids, and that contact period opens up a lot of doors. Our guys will be out on the road and looking for that next batch of great players to come in here.
And when you look for that, what's the first area you want to concentrate on?
Well, as far as position goes, or
is there a position, or is it athletes?
You know, everything's broken down by numbers, and you got to take X amount of this and X amount of that, depending upon what you're losing out of this senior class and how your roster is being built. All of that's a long process, and you don't want to hear about all that part of it. But plain and simple, we're looking for guys that are serious about getting their education, that are serious about being great football players. And when you find that combination, guys that are determined and they have a passion for this game, those are the type of guys that we're looking for to bring in here to continue to keep building our program.
And obviously these great seniors to replace those guys. So, as I said to you on the radio show, September is not very far away, is it?
No, it's not. The clock's already ticking, and we got a lot of work to do. And recruiting is going to be a big part of that, but also just what we do in our winter workouts, spring ball, in the summer, and everything building up to next season. We've got a lot of work to do and get done, but these young guys, I think we played, you know, 22 or something like that, first-year players, and so those guys got a lot of experience that we got to build off of.
Work for you to do too. Buy season tickets, and we'll see you next year at H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Hey, thanks, guys. And yeah, indeed, it is winter conditioning, and it's the early signing period, then the later signing period in February, and then spring ball. It'll be here before you know it. And when you look to the 2018 season, you have to think about all of the young players that got valuable experience this year in this 2017 season. They'll come back, obviously, a lot stronger and a lot more experience next year. We'll look for a great season in 2018. So get your season tickets when they become available at 918-631-GO-TU or TulsaHurricane.com. Thanks all year long, of course, to the head coach of the Golden Hurricane, Philip Montgomery, and of course my broadcast partner, Rick Corey. I'm Bruce Howard saying so long. We'll see you next year.
The Philip Montgomery Show has been brought to you by St. Francis Health System. By River Spirit Casino. By Pepsi. And by Bill Knight Ford. The Philip Montgomery Show has been a presentation of Golden Hurricane Sports Properties and a Kane Vision production.